What up, everybody? This is Matt with Survivalists 2012, and this is going to be my third edition of the bug out bag. This is my third video that I've put on YouTube, and each video has gotten a lot better with the contents of the bag. This is my backpacking pack. I do keep it set up for a bug out scenario, so obviously when I go backpacking, most of this stuff is not going to be in this pack. So we're going to go ahead and get started. One other thing I wanted to clarify with you guys is I've never shown my true identity on YouTube, and I don't plan on doing so anytime in the near future. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that with you guys, and that's the reason why I'm wearing the mask. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with this bug out bag. This is a negative 20-degree sleeping bag. This is a really good sleeping bag. I'm not going to get it out and show you guys because you know what a sleeping bag looks like. But if you guys have never seen the spaghetti strap system, this is an awesome little system for this Alice pack. So let's go ahead and flip that back. This down here is my bug out tent. You guys have seen that in the previous video as well. I'm not going to get that out and show you guys that either. But we'll go ahead and get this all loosened up. And I'll show you guys the contents of the outside part of the bag, and then we'll move into the bulk of the bag, which would be on the inside. Get these straps loosened up. These straps can be a pain in the butt, but they keep the bag nice and tight, so can't complain much. Alright. Now on the outside of the bag, it does have 3 main pockets and 3 small pockets. We'll go over the contents of the main pockets first. First pocket, I do keep a small sewing kit. And inside this Crown Royal bag, I do have my bells for bug out security, some dryer lint, a couple packs of matches, and some tobacco with rolling papers. This middle pouch, I keep a couple, about 5 packs of emergency drinking water, and 1 civvy pack of MREs. This third pouch, I have just a couple non-climbing carabiners for fastening and strapping anything up that I may need to strap up. Also have some mechanics gloves. And then just some odds and ends stuff. Some rice, some coffee, some green tea to go packs, and some protein bars. Now these 3 pockets up here, I have my compass and my fire steel on a little necklace in case I want to wear it around my neck. I have some twine and some 550 paracord. This other pocket, I have a little mini first aid kit and a small arms gun cleaning kit. The next pocket, I have a Pathfinder fishing kit. If you guys have never seen this, go to Dave Canterbury's website, and it'll show you how to make one of these. It's just got bobbers, weights, hooks, line, and it actually works really good. So that's what that is. It's a little mini Pathfinder fishing kit. Also a tactical flashlight. It takes AAA batteries. And a My Cleanse pen. I urge you guys to check that out on the internet as well. I'm not going to go into that, but it's called My Cleanse. It's C-L-Y-N-E-S, My Cleanse. Check that out. On the outside of the bag, now what I do is I keep the bag weighted evenly. So I have things on this side and things on that side that keeps the weight distribution nice and even. This is a Gerber multi-tool. And then 2 fully loaded magazines of 9mm. One has hollow points, the other has just wad cutters in it. Those are 16 round magazines. On this other side, I keep my canteen and canteen cook set. This is a U.S. military canteen from 1945. I got a review video on this if you guys want to see it. And this is my canteen cup, windscreen, and cook system set. So that's pretty much the outside contents of this bag. We'll go ahead and move into the bulk of the bag. And I probably haven't mentioned it before, but this is a molly pack. This is a large molly pack. I got the large one in case I need to carry other stuff, but I mean, I don't utilize hardly any of the space in this bag, which is nice. These bags do have an inner pocket in the main pouch here. Inside there I have a roll of toilet paper. Gotta have that. 2 homemade MREs. Some personal hygiene items. I got deodorant and soap, floss, toothpaste, shampoo, and a toothbrush. I have a can of tuna. I have 3 boxes of 22 long rifle ammunition. Once I get all this out, guys, I'm going to go over it and show you guys all of it. So I do carry a scope for a 22. Mountain House serves 2. I did forget to mention on this flat of this Alice pack does have a pouch, and we'll open it up and show you guys what's in there. This first pouch, I keep a map of my area and a small Bible. And I also keep a U.S. military survival manual from 1970. Of course, I keep them all in plastic bags to make sure they don't get wet. So that would be in the flat part of the bag. Now we'll get into the bulk of the bag here. I carry a Fiskars X7 hatchet. This thing is awesome. It weighs probably 2 times less than my last hatchet, and it's sharp. It's super, super sharp. So this is a really nice hatchet for camping and whatever you may need it for. I've used that a lot, so it's kind of used and abused. This is a small trowel, which is going to be replacing that U.S. military shovel that I had. So this weighs a lot less than the last shovel did. And this is my U.S. survival rifle. You guys have seen that in another video. It's only like 2.5 pounds, so it doesn't weigh that much, and it doesn't take up that much space in a large Alice pack. Also, I have my water sanitation devices. It's homemade. It's got a Trangia stove in it. You guys have seen that. If you follow my channel, you guys have seen that before. And this is some denatured alcohol. This is just fuel for the Trangia stove. And of course, I have my crank radio here. It does have a flashlight, a USB charger, which is great because I have a couple apps on my phone that would be great for a bug out scenario, or even backpacking or hiking. This thing is a must-have, in my opinion. Of course, I keep it in a bag as well, make sure it doesn't get wet. I got about 100 foot of 550 paracord. I know you guys are thinking that's a lot. I use 550 paracord all the time when I go hiking or backpacking, so I keep a lot of it. And this right here is probably only about 20 foot. So I keep about 120 foot of 550 paracord, which may seem like a lot, but I use the hell out of it. Of course, I have my gas mask. This is a fairly cheap gas mask that I got off of Cheaper Than Dirt. It's not good for chemical warfare. Pretty much only good for gas. I keep it though. I mean, it's better than nothing. Also, I have a complete change of clothes. I have a pair of camoed army pants, a camo t-shirt, a pair of socks, a pair of underwear, and a bandana in this Ziploc bag. So there's my clothes there. Also keep an 8x10 tarp in here. This is a camo tarp. You never know what you might need that for. And then just an extra cargo strap. So we'll slide this out of the way. You guys seen the sleeping bag and the bug out tent. We also have, this is just a little bit of odds and ends that I carry in a little pencil box. I'll get close so you guys can see this. When I open this up, I have a large climbing carabiner. I carry about 6 to 8 AAA batteries because everything that I have takes AAA batteries. These are just waterproof matches. They're actually strike anywhere matches, and I made them waterproof. Some water sanitation or water purification tablets. Disinfectant spray, foot warmers, towelettes. This is a small flashlight. It's a little string light flashlight. It takes one AAA battery. It's extremely bright. We have a poncho, a little pocket knife, a glow stick, some extra fishing string, and that's going to be just the small contents of the bag. So I think it's a pretty well-rounded bag. You guys may not have seen, I'm not sure if you guys seen what was inside that box, but this is all the contents of the bag. I know this is going to be kind of a long video, guys, and I appreciate you sticking through and watching the whole thing, but you guys can learn a lot by watching these videos. There's a lot of good information in a lot of preppers videos. Sorry about the camera shaking, but as you guys see, it's about just under 50 pounds in this bag, which, like I said, that's a lot of weight, but there's a lot of useful items in there. I mean, normally people set up their bug out bags for 3 days. This bag is set up for 3 days with food. Of course, I collect my own water. I do have some emergency water in there, but I will be collecting my own water. But I can survive probably almost indefinitely with the contents of this bag. If need be, I will survive a lot longer than 3 days, but this is set up for a 3-day bug out scenario with, you know, the food contents that I have in there. Once that food's gone, I do have the US survival rifle with about 150 rounds of ammo. So as long as you use that wisely, you should be good to go. I carry just 3 magazines of 9mm, so that's going to be like a personal defense, and then everything else is basically comfort. You know, my little fishing kit, which would be great for fishing. You can't carry a huge fishing pole in your bug out bag, but that one should be fine. But that's the contents of my bug out bag, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. Until then, this is Matt with Survivalist 2012. Peace.